I'm going to take a break here and do our first ever VOD review coaching session. So how this works, guys, is that on my Discord server, as you guys saw, I started doing coaching. So there's one option. The first option is a op.gg review into like 2 VOD review sessions and like Discord. But on option 2, it's just an op.gg review and a 1-game VOD analysis. This is only on stream and it's not in a call. So we're going to do the first request that we got. So let's pull up Mr. I Bust Fast is his name. All right, so I Bust Fast. Let's go ahead and look at your profile here. You are gold 1, 211 wins and 203 losses. This is your tier graph. You've skyrocketed to gold 1 from like gold 4, and you have a 52% win rate on the champion Aurelion Sol. So for one, I said this to like everyone that redeems op.gg reviews, is that, dude, you play way too many champions to climb. You've played 74 champions in rank this season. Imagine what your win rate would look like if you literally just played Irelia and Asol. Honestly, I would just play Asol because it seems like your Asol is your best champion. Just imagine what your win rate would be. Like, you have a 36% win rate on Riven, 45% on Malzahar. I mean, your cast is decent, but your win rate on Asol has been 24 and 10 in the past 7 days, which is really smurf. Straight off the bat, let's go ahead and just check out what you're building most of these games. Comets, Mana Flow, Transcendence, Gathering. I mean, you did mention in my Discord DMs that you do not go my rune setup or Diablo's setup, which is fine. I think this honestly, most random rune setups works in like gold 1 below, and I think there are like some like high elo ASOs even running this page still, so you're fine. But this tells me that you are just playing to scale, so I better see some like high CS numbers. Let's just go through it real quick. 5 6 5 7 6 6 7 5 7 8 7 5. So I mean, it's not bad. Like your CS isn't terrible, but with this rune setup, you're kind of just playing to scale most of the time. And if you're playing to scale, you need to get high CS numbers. So if we look at Diablo, I mean, of course he's playing in GM, so it might be a little like lower because he's in game. But like, if you just look, 7.2, 7.5, 7.8, 7.8, 5, 8.4, 7, 7.7, 7.5, 6, 7, 6. So I'd say he's averaging around 7.5. So I'd say at least average 7 if you're a gold player. Well, we'll say like average like 7.5. 7, I'll put 7 since he's gold. But yeah, if you're playing to scale, you should probably have high CS numbers. So there's that. I mean, we could talk about deaths. I mean, your deaths, you're averaging about 5.5 deaths per game. If you look at Diablo, he's averaging 2.9. If we look at me, I'm averaging 4.2 deaths per game. So 5.5 is a little on the high end. So I'd say that you might be dying a little bit too much, but even then it's not too bad. Like, maybe there's like games like this, 18 and 10, like 10 does happen. So this tells me you're just like maybe it's just like a positional problem. And yeah, I guess let's just go into one of your games here. We'll start with this game since it's a defeat in 27 minutes. Okay, so you're gonna start Corrupting Pot and Minion DMAT. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, I think starting Corrupting Pot versus like poke matchups like mages like Ahri, Vex, Xerath, Zoe, etc. Is optimal. But in cases like these, when you're facing Kale, as you know, Kale has extremely weak level 1. If you want AFK farm, isn't Doran's or Manacles Star just better? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So I'd rather just go Doran's Ring this lane because for one, it's Kale. Her early game is super weak. You don't really need the extra health regen with Corrupting Pots, like the first 6 levels, like even past that. So just starting Doran's Ring. The basic rule of thumb is I would start Doran's Ring starts in matchups where they have weak early, and then I would start Corrupting, or 2 if you like. Yeah, there's a lot of different options. So like Syndra, Zoe, Ahri, Ori, goes on and on, Vex. You know, you get the idea. Let's go ahead and start the lane here. So this is fine. I mean, I think you should be mid, just chilling for vision. Okay, so I really like that you started Q here. Obviously, that's really good. I'm a big preacher for that. You should be up here. Like, this guy should not be able to walk up. You should be like continuously, like every second of this lane, levels 1 through 6, looking for these Q taps or even autos. Make sure that you're moving. Obviously, you need to move out of your minion, like out of the way of minions so you can hit your Q. So like standing like to the side a little bit. Don't stand right here. If especially in a matchup like this where you really want to be looking for Q taps and Q procs. So like walk up. I want to see more aggressive. This is good. This is good. Okay. I want to watch your Q cooldown. Your Q cooldown is up again. Walk up again. Walk up again. Look for the Q tap. It doesn't hurt to hit for the Q tap. Good. Good, good, good. What I want to do with this lane is I want to slow push it and then possibly let it crash, or you can continue prio because you also have Nunu on the enemy team. So getting like an early Raptor ward down would be really nice. So ideally this lane, you want to slow push the first 3 waves, get a Raptor wave in, and then let the wave slow push back to you. Just because Nunu's in the game, he always looks for early ganks. So if the wave is slow pushing back to you, then you'll be safe. Okay, you're level 2 here. So even then, like you should know, as soon as Nunu shows bot here, you should know that you should be able to WQ in and play aggressive. Okay, so you start at E second, which is fine. Ideally, I think W start versus this kind of lane is, or W second is actually really good. You want to look to consistently chunk this guy out. I just don't think you're doing it enough. You're not playing aggressive enough. Okay, so we knew that Nunu is bot, and we knew that he cleared top, and we knew if you die this gank, you're trolling, by the way. You're really trolling. Because this guy showed bot, he has 8 CS, so we know that he went blue buff into Gromp, into gank bot, because he literally showed bot. So the only decision that Nunu has here is to either reset and go top, or walk through mid and gank. So why would he not choose walk through mid to gank? So if you burn flash here, you're trolling. And you're also hugging the wrong side. You should be hugging it towards your Kha'Zix. So this is just all around wrong by you. No offense. This is also a disclaimer, Mr. I bust fast. I'm not like personally attacking you. This is just how I coach. It's just how I coach. Straight up, because I feel like that's the best way. So here it is. Nunu goes for the gank. And you're going to be ganked here. I mean, it looks like it's not much. You just W out, which is nice. But this shouldn't even happen. You should just be hugging your jungler. You're walking up without W. So now you're just in an awkward spot. The problem with this is that you didn't even crash your wave. You didn't even, I could just say this. You didn't even crash your wave. You didn't even look for a crash. You weren't even aggro in your lane. You didn't even let the wave bounce back. You didn't even get a Raptor ward down. And you didn't respect the Nunu gank, even though you had all the information on the map. Honestly, so like, there's just a lot of things to improve in this game. So, I mean, you're chunked. I mean, you're kind of just playing a scale now. Like, in no world should Kale be getting priority at level 4 versus an Asol. It's just not how it works. Again, I'll just emphasize on Kale walk over you in a lane that you should have absolute prio over, as Kale has one of the weakest earlies in the game. You're threatening a freeze here, but if you don't know, it's 4 minions to freeze. 3 minions is like a really slow push. So I'm curious what your idea is with this freeze attempt, because this guy will just TP back. You're chunked. Okay, I like this base here. I don't like that E. I think you should have just based and TP'd. You're kind of just, I mean, it's just troll. You have no mana, you have no health. You're eating for stacks, where it's just better to reset here. How much gold do you got? 689 gold. I think you go Seraph, so you get like a tier. It's just wrong. It's just wrong. You should be backing right now. Like right after you pulled this freeze, this E is just wrong. You're wasting so much time here. And now your wave's fucked. And now your wave is slow pushing towards the scale. This guy could even pull a freeze on you if he wanted to. You probably noticed like it's really awkward now. Like you've canceled your back like 4 times here, because you're like, oh, I don't know what the fuck happened to my wave. Look at this. That's 1 cancel. Yeah, or you could call your jungler for help to push. There's a lot of solutions to do here. Just at this point, like I would just crash this and then reset. Look at this guy. This guy's playing right. He's pulling the wave as well. Look at that. Now he just freezes on you when you could have literally, look at this position you're at. This is really bad for you, because this guy gets to pull the wave and freeze it when you literally could have just take these minions. Even clearing these minions and resetting is fine as well. You don't even have to pull this. Honestly, at this point, just pull back. Just press B right now. Press B right now and just TP back, and the next 30 seconds would never happen. I mean, it's just like lack of knowledge and wave management, I guess. So we'll just move on. Okay, let's see what you do. So this is good. You're level 6 now. You're going to look for this top roam, which I actually agree with. This is actually a good shove and roam timer. Let's see how you play it. You do have R up. Okay, so he's going to go in. Nice W in. Yeah, I'll take it. It was well played. I don't know if you had DR, but I really like that you saw this roam opportunity in the shove and the roam. So that's really good. It's really good. It's a really good shove and roam. So, and then you're back to lane. I like how you're being aggressive with your Q here. This is really good. Nunu's looking for something here, but I don't know what he's trying to do. So that's good as well. What the f... I don't know if that was worth, Nunu. I believe you have TP up here, so you did get a couple of gold. How much gold do you have? You have 790 gold. You can even back for like... You actually have enough for blasting one soon if you're going Rally start. I would love to see Kha'Zix come back here. I think you could... You're not Q-tapping enough, that's for sure. Like Q-tap right here. You could go in here, I think. I mean, I don't know if he has enough mana for R. Just base and TP here. This is fine. This is good. Maybe you could have missed this opportunity to TP bot, but I think they have it under control. So you get back to lane, you TP, you clear the wave. This is good. You also bought a blasting wand, which is good as well. You shove the wave. Let's see where you go. I really like how that if you're shoving waves, you're instantly walking to somewhere else on the map. A lot of low elo players, not necessarily gold, but like maybe like silver or iron. So any like silver players are watching. Sometimes you guys shove the wave and you guys just sit mid. If you guys are shoving the wave, you always have an opportunity to walk. Whether it's just literally right clicking somewhere, dropping a ward is good. In this case, you find another roam timer here. The R goes a little wide. So this is just a misplay by you. Oh, that's really nice. Maybe you guys just clean this up with Kha'Zix. Please E over the wall, Kha'Zix. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. So, I mean, I do agree with everything you've done here. You shoved the wave and then you roamed. However, for one, you're 58 CS versus 72 CS KO. Sometimes you're kind of roaming a little off tempo. So, like, I could see how you got baited into walking here. You just shove this wave and you walk top. But just know every time you go for these roam opportunities, especially playing a scaling champion, you are delaying your power spike / stacks. The CS lost from the form. Yeah, also that. So that also lost your CS. But even then, you go for this roam, which, I mean, I don't hate. I really don't hate. This guy, like, the problem is you're going to lose a lot of CS if this, and XP / gold if this play goes bad. So you walk to this play top, which is, I don't really mind it. This is just like a mechanical play right here that you fucked up. If you're gonna ER, drop your E and then see where they walk initially. And then once you see them walk, place your R accordingly. So like, I would never start with R, ever. You always start with E because your E slows. And as we know, the R speed is very slow. So having that extra slow on with your E will sometimes be the difference between a kill and not a kill. ER. I mean, you just missed. So you R and then E. So just make sure to, if you're going to R, always E. Always E plus R as the extra slow on your E helps your R land. So yeah, I'm not even gonna like bother you with the rest of this play because basically it was a good roam. It was a good opportunity. You just missed your abilities. If you guys kill Kled here and you land your abilities, this guy's dead and you guys get a double kill and it's pretty worth. But it's kind of just think about League as your action has consequences. You fucked up this play top. You're now losing CS. Your Giga scaling Kale on the enemy team has 80 CS at 8 minutes, which is actually pretty good. And he's also getting plates. And now you absolutely get nothing. So yeah, we'll act like that didn't happen. Okay, now we're walking into this drag play. You're shoving. You're staying. It seems like you really want to play towards top, but I don't really know. I've been watching bot lane. Just make sure you're checking both lanes for opportunities. This is good because he's low, so I agree with this. Let's see what happens. We're coaching chat too. Free coaching. Yoink. So it's another opportunity where you go top and you do anything. I mean, your CS is fine right now. It isn't terrible, but definitely could have been way better if you were focused on farm. You have no mana for this play. You missed your E. You have no mana for Q. This guy gets out for free. So maybe just too much mana on that top side play. Imagine if you had mana for that, it would have been another kill. Obviously, I bust nust. I also want to emphasize that this is just one game. Maybe there's other games where you feel like you had better wave management and better mechanics, but this is just what I found from this game. So you pick up the nice shutdown. This was good. A lot of plays towards top. You have blue buff, so I would W towards this guy right now if you have it up. Oh, he doesn't. We're looking towards bot now. I like the roam. I really like how you're playing aggressive too. And not just staying in the mid lane, which is really nice. Shove and roam, cancel our back. You gotta stop hesitating on your bases. You could drop your R here. Okay, he flashed. Just base after this, please. Good. Please base. Nice. Okay, you have Riley's Rush. At this point in the game, you do end up losing this game, but you are in a spot to 100% 1v9 this game. if you're a good player. So let's just see how it goes out, because you do lose this game. Okay, dragon's coming up. Your Kha'Zix is basing, which means you're giving. So you should never walk up here. Let's see what you do. You respect it. And we go back to the mid lane. Maybe we can look for a play here. This is good position by you to be here. I mean, this is really troll. Make sure that when you're using your E is a long cooldown, especially in a fight. You're usually only going to get one E off in a team fight. There's literally a team fight about to happen. Your E is one of the strongest abilities in the fucking game. And look how you use your E. I mean, it's just really troll. I mean, this guy, like, you're not CCing him. He's literally in snowball, so he's just gonna walk out. This E did absolutely nothing. You basically threw one of your abilities in the trash before a fight. So make sure you are holding the trigger on your E as it's high impact, high cooldown. Like this E is really bad. This E is really bad. So that happens. You back away from this fight. It is what it is. But even then, even if you held your E there, I think your team just got caught out. Just go farm at this point. You're 134 stacks to 15 minutes, which is not bad. It's terrible. Side lane. Get chunked by Kale. And obviously this Kale is on a fucking rampage now because you let her get to this point. Kind of. You didn't punish her enough early game. You could have had a CS lead. You could have denied her from CS. You could have been playing far more up, and then she wouldn't have been in this position. But she's just like on a Giga scaling rampage now. You walk to this play. I mean, maybe this is just an example of like when to say no to a play. You walk to this play because Alistar is running up. I mean, you guys have no vision of anyone on the map, and this guy decides to walk up and hit the Annie with your Urgot bot. You know, your Kha'Zix is bot jungle. This guy's fresh off a reset. So naturally, in gold, people are just going to make mistakes. So this is one of those things where you have to recognize it, that this guy is trolling, and just walk away. Maybe you saw the opportunity onto Zuri. This guy flashes, you try to get the kill. Kale drops the R and you die. So you literally died because of this guy's mistake. This guy was making a huge mistake. He should have been the one to die, and you should have just been right-clicking mid and just farming. So you just died for your teammate's mistake. And now the game is kind of blown out of proportion because they're just giga skilling. You did get a kill though. Now you're not even playing bad, honestly. It's just that if you guys want to climb out of gold in these elos, your teammates are going to run it down like these games. I'd really like to see you side lane more instead of perma fight. Like, I don't even know if you should be mid here. I would honestly just go top and catch this wave. I mean, your teammates shouldn't even be this far up because they have Nunu. Look at this guy. So of course Nunu comes in. You could have even been earlier to here. I don't even know what you're doing about side jungle. You walk to this play. You try and clean up. Let's see what happens. Try and zone the Zuri. You W in here. This is just another discipline. I think this might be one of your problems on why you're dying too much, is because you're not holding your W enough. So I mean, your W is just an ability that's so easy to int on. This is just an example. You just die for that. So that's like 2 deaths in a row now, where it's just like you didn't really accomplish anything on the map. And then I think this game just gets blown out of proportion because Kale's giga scaling. Shit happens. Clown Fiesta. They're like 8k goal ahead. They have a Kale. Okay, well, I guess you guys found an opportunity back. Let's see what happens. Okay, you're 4-3, so you still have an opportunity to carry the... Oh, no one's matching Kale. But we do get Baron here. If we could just reset now, that'd be nice. You got a kill on Kale. You're 5-3. You're. I wonder if what your thought process was at this point in the game. I wonder if you were just like, my team sucks. I'm playing well, because that's not the case. You definitely could have been playing way better into 1v9 this game. We go bot. Clown Fiesta. You're on a rampage. The pre-fire and R was pretty good. Oh, okay. Oh, you're playing this fight really well. I like how you use your abilities here. This is good. Yeah, we lose this game? Okay, so you're Omega Fade. You played that fight Omega well. I even like this instant TP mid for this extra tower here. So you've played that fight extremely well. You're 9-3. You can definitely carry because Nunu's gonna fall off. You also have 310 stacks at 25 minutes. So you're stacking really well. So we get this tower. Maybe walk into bot side jungle, get their blue buff possibly. Okay, and we just dip and we reset. Dragon fight's about to happen. We need to be there immediately. Let's get mid prio and to walk dragon together. Oh, wow. Okay. 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 Okay, and... Okay, so straight up, Mr. I Bust Fast, like, no bullshit. You lost your team the game here. You are the most fed member on your team. You have a 700 gold bounty. If you even die once, the game is over. But you just walk up mid here. You could have been hugging here. You could have just went in the corner. I lost this game because I was typing. Yo, I was fast. So I was flaming Jinx. Damn. So let's put that in the notes. Don't type till game over. So then you just die. Yeah. You lost us the game. I mean, that's just a lesson. Just for everyone. You lost the game there because you were typing. You were definitely in a position to 100% win the game. But yeah, it's pretty unfortunate that the Jinx took that wave when they give you Rebadon. But you kind of just have to... Yeah, I'm aware. I was pinging it. Yeah, but it's gold, bro. People are going to fucking troll you. So then you just lose the game. Shouldn't type. At least now we know. And then we just lose the game. So that was the little coaching session. I Bust Fast. I sent everything to you. Please, when you're done looking through everything, please go to coaching reviews and please type a review. Be honest. Like, if it didn't help, it didn't help. If it helped, then it helped. So yeah, let's go ahead and queue up.